Hi, this is Jim McConnell coming to you from Redmond, Oregon, Light Elegance headquarters, and today we're talking about adhesion. What is adhesion and what do we need to know about it? What causes adhesion, or even more importantly, a lack of adhesion? So we're going to start out by saying adhesion. Adhesion is critical to how well the product stays on the fingernail. When we talk about adhesion, we talk about first is nail prep. Nail prep is cleanser, wipes, a nail file, and following the proper procedure. So when we do the nail prep, we're looking at cleaning the nail. Why is cleaning the nail important? Cleaning the nail has been important because you don't know what the client was exposed to before they step into the salon. They could have French fry grease, donut, anything on that fingernail. You send them to the bathroom, they wash and scrub their hands, and when they're done washing their hands, they come out and you dry them off and you make sure that they're clean. But you need to make sure that nail is fully clean. So did the soap remove all of the oil from the French fries? Don't really know. But if you go ahead and you clean it with a good cleanser, then you will know that the product is, that fingernail is clean. When I say a good cleanser, we're talking about our LE Pro cleanser, not alcohol that you buy from a beauty store or from the grocery store or something like that, because you don't really know what it is. Recently, we've had a couple of people contact us because the isopropanol that they're buying from whatever source it was came to them, but as soon as they put tack on the fingernail, it turned bright yellow. So what is in that isopropanol that's causing the tack to turn yellow? When they switched from that cleanser, that alcohol, to our cleanser, the yellowness went away and they didn't have the problem anymore. So making sure that you use our cleanser, our LE Pro cleanser, and our wipes. Some people save money by buying a cheaper wipe. Those cheaper wipes typically will have other ingredients in them. Those other ingredients can cause disbondment or a lack of adhesion of the enhancement to the fingernail. So our cleanser and our wipes are critical. The other thing is a file. That was a little slow, but we do have a file in our hands. So this is one of our LE Perfect files. It's 100 grit on one side, the coarse side, and 180 on the finer side. Why do we promote the use of a 100 grit file? I know that there's been a trend in the industry to go to a finer grit file, and I get it. I understand that. But ever since that happened, and this is going to create some controversy, and I'm apologizing up front, ever since that trend happened, there's been more soft tissue damage in our industry than ever before. And the reason why is because you're using the soft side or the finer grit side. And if you're using a finer grit file, it takes more action to help file and prep that fingernail, to reduce the thickness of the enhancement that's on there, to help prep that fingernail so that it appears to be ready to receive the gel product. And so if we flip that file over and use a 100 grit side, the 100 grit side is more coarse. That means less action on your shoulder, your wrist, your elbow, less soft tissue damage. You can stay employed in the industry for a longer period of time because you're using the proper tool for that purpose. When we talk about using a 100 grit file, I'm using it with a very light touch. If someone comes up and while I'm demonstrating, pulls that file out, they'll see that I'm using almost no force to hold that file and almost no pressure being applied to the fingernail. When there's no force being applied to the file to keep that fingernail and that file applied to that fingernail during the preparation process, there's less strain on my soft tissue, and I'm using my shoulder or my elbow and my wrist less when I'm doing that filing, and as a result, I don't have the soft tissue damage. So if you really want to make sure you prep that nail right, it's a fewer strokes with a lighter grit, heavier grit with a lighter touch on that file to help prep that fingernail. So you cleanse the nail first, you prep it properly with the correct file, and then you cleanse it again. And once you've cleansed it, now you have a fingernail that's ready to receive the bonding material. When we talk about bonding materials, we can talk about tack, air bond, Vitaprime, and power bond.